Hi everyone, and welcome to Move Everywhere Ryerson's virtual fitness class. My name is Maria and I'm going to be guiding you through today's yoga class. So this is an all levels class, everyone is welcome. Just a few things to keep in mind just before we get started. Of course, make sure you have a mat or something that is non-slippy. And then if you know you like practicing with some props, make sure that you either have some blocks or a thick sturdy book, maybe a pillow close by, and perhaps a strap or a long towel, TheraBand, something of that nature. If you don't have these items with you, please don't worry about it. I'll still give you some other suggestions so that you can still participate in this class, okay? Glad that you're here. Let's start in child's pose. So a couple of things. You can have your toes together, knees apart about as wide as is comfortable for you, maybe even as wide as your mat, and just allow yourself to reach your arms forward, placing your head down, maybe on the mat. If you want a little bit of height, you can take a prop and place your forehead on that prop. One other suggestion, just before we settle in, if child's pose doesn't work for you, if it's very uncomfortable, because we are going to be here for a while, then come onto your knees. If you want to give yourself a bit of padding, you could fold your mat like so and just place your knees on top, or again, use that pillow or a towel, something that just gives you a little bit of padding, okay? So from here, you can stay upright and just drop your chest, reach your arms out forward. Again, bringing your head down to the mat or on a prop if you want a little more height. The most important thing just to keep in mind for the next few minutes anyway, just as we get started, be comfortable, really important, and give yourself permission to adjust and come out of that posture if it's not working for you, okay? So wherever you land, take a moment, exhale all your air. Let your chest be heavy, allow it to sink down toward the mat. Let your arms be super heavy and passive here. And just take a moment to arrive in the room, get a sense of your surroundings, noticing the temperature in the room, how it feels against your skin, feeling the firmness of the floor beneath you, and just start to pay attention to your breath. Resisting the urge to try to change it or manipulate it in any way, just simply following the natural rhythm of your breath. Inhale and the exhale, in through the nose or mouth, exhaling through the nose or mouth, whatever makes sense, whatever works. Just taking time to settle in. And whatever may be on that to-do list, just parking it for the next 45 minutes. It will be there waiting for you at the end of the session. This is your time. So from this place, let's deepen our inhales and exhales. So wherever you are, exhale all your air. And feel free to sigh if you like. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move at your own pace. If my cue doesn't match where you are in your breathing, don't worry about it. The most important thing is that you continue to breathe. Keep going. Inhale. And exhale, every inhale, aiming to expand the back body. On the exhale, just letting it all go, completely emptying. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Next, inhale, walk the hands over to the right side. You may need to lift the head a bit. And then on the exhale, settle back down. That left hand is reaching for the right corner of the mat. And now send your hips slightly to the right so that the left side body is reaching out to the left side, deepening the stretch on the left side. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, walk back to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, walk the arms over to the left side this time. Right hand is reaching for the left corner of the mat. Exhale, pause here. Now slightly send the right side body out to the right side. It's kind of like you're forming a backward C shape with your torso. Settle in and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring the hands back to center. Exhale, allow the chest to sink. Walk the hands closer to your knees. Inhale, now rise up, tabletop. Take a moment, adjust, have your knees about hip distance apart. Be on the tops of your feet. Take a moment here and just swing the hips from side to side, moving slowly. Making sure that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, and if your wrists are tender today, you have the option to come onto your fists. Give them a bit of a break. All right, so from here, the next time the hips come to the right side, pause. Now send the glutes back as though we're coming into child's pose, semicircle over to the left side. Come forward, feel the pressure on your wrists or your fists as you complete the circle by coming back over to the right side, and keep it going. So move slowly, and again, just making circles with those hips, warming things up. If you want to get deeper into the hips or the groin area there, feel free to separate the knees a little wider, but just take care that you're not overdoing anything. Now change directions, go the other way. Check in, make sure that shoulders are relaxed. You're not clenching your jaw. Keep breathing. And notice what you're feeling today. Do you feel this more in your low back? Maybe the side body? Maybe the hips, the groins? Just check in. Notice what you need. Take one more round wherever you are, and we'll meet again in tabletop. Great. From here, pressing down through the left hand, inhale, reach the right arm up, send the hips over to the right side, exhale, lower. Other side, inhale, left arm up, hips to the left, exhale, lower. Keep going, move nice and slow, move at your own pace, and each time you're reaching up, see if you can open up the chest. Taking a deep breath in, and completely exhaling all your air. So one more time each side, and we'll meet back in tabletop. Inhaling up, exhaling as you come down, and pause. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward. So stay low. Make sure that you've got a 90-degree angle here, and then curl the back toes under, pick up the knee, and send the knee back and place it back down onto the mat. So you can come onto the top of your foot if that feels better. Where you want to land is on that left knee at the top of the kneecap. So you're kind of scooching it back and coming to rest back down. Here's where you have the option to grab one of your props. If you want a little bit of height, place your hands on the prop. Okay? Now, send your hips forward, send the chest forward, and notice what you feel. There should be a deep stretch in the left hip flexor. Continue to gently press down on the top of the left foot. Breathe. If this right knee is coming past your right ankle, just scoot your toes forward a little bit so you maintain that 90-degree angle. Both hands are on the inside of the right foot. Now, from here, walk the right foot out to the edge of the mat, or closer to it. So you're giving yourself a little bit of space here. Turn the right foot on a 45-degree angle. Breathe. And now, if you like, you can open up that right thigh out to the side as you come onto the outer edge of that right foot. Press firmly into the outer edge of that right foot Creating some resistance between the mat and the foot and feeling the opening. Staying here if this is enough, or once again, pressing down through that left hand. Contain the core. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pause. Inhale, right hand to shoulder. Exhale here. And now start to make circles in the forward direction with that elbow. Just moving slowly. Circles don't have to be super big. Now change directions. Take it back. Again, opening up the chest, maybe coming into a little bit of a twist. Take one more round. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach the arm up. Exhale, lower. Plant the right foot back down. Walk it back slightly. Curl the back toes under. Inhale, pick up. We're in a low lunge. If you're on a prop, just set it aside. Plant the hands down. Come into your first downward facing dog. Do whatever you need to do here. Pedal out the feet, shake out the head. Feels good. You might want to swing the hips from side to side. Whatever you need. All right. And then everybody bend your knees a lot. Send your hips high to the sky. Press down through the hands and forward as though you're pushing the mat away from you. Let the head be super heavy. And just check in here. Make sure your hands are at least shoulder width apart, maybe even as wide as your mat. Press down through the knuckle of the index finger and thumb, and as best as you can, relax the shoulders. Now change nothing. Have the chest tracking toward the thighs. And when you're ready, relax the ankles down toward the mat. Nothing wrong with keeping a slight bend in the knees. The heels do not have to touch the mat, especially as we're starting out. Stay with your breath. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Come down to your knees. Shift back into tabletop. Pause. And now step the left foot forward. I'm going to grab, forgot to grab my block. Make sure you've got your prop close by if you're using that. Okay. So just like we did on the right side, now we're going to do the same on the left. So have that left knee at a 90-degree angle and take the left hand to the inside of the foot. Again, use your prop if you prefer to have a little bit of height. Curl the back toes under, lift the knee and send that knee back. And land on the top of the kneecap. And then you can shift to the top of the right foot if you choose. Slightly walk the left foot out to the side and turn that foot on a 45-degree angle. From here now, start to lean the hips forward. Chest pushes forward, gently pressing into the top of the right foot. Notice what you notice, what sensations are running through your body. Breathe into any tight spots. Make sure you're not straining. And then you have the option to open up the left thigh out to the side, coming onto the outer edge of that left foot, and now here create some resistance, pressing that foot into the mat. Continue to send the chest forward. Breathe. Pressing into the right hand. Inhale, reach the left arm up, twisting to the left. Exhale, pause. Left hand to shoulder. Inhale, make circles in the forward direction. Exhale. So again, keep the circles within reason. They don't have to be super big. And then change directions. And as you take that elbow back, open up the chest. Keep breathing. Take one more round. And then pause. Inhale, reach the arm back up. Exhale, lower it back down. Plant that left foot down onto the mat. Walk it in slightly. Curl the back toes under. Inhale, rising up, low lunge. Exhale, set the prop aside. Walk the foot in. Take the left hand to the outside edge of the left foot, either dragging that left foot back or stepping it back to downward facing dog. Let it go. Let the head be super heavy. And if you like, just like we did last time, if it helps to bend the knees, send the hips high, and then coming to straighter legs, feel free to do that every time we come into down dog. It helps to Get more length along the spine. Keep breathing. Inhale, reach the right toes up. Exhale, take however many steps is necessary to step that right foot forward. Pivot the left heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, sink into that front knee. As best you can, wrap that left hip forward. Breathe. Keep the back leg straight and root down through the outer edge of that left foot. Breathe. Now, think about sending the tailbone down toward the mat. Notice what you notice. You may be feeling a deepening of a stretch in the left side. Relax the shoulders. If this is too much for your shoulders, feel free to keep your hands on your waist or bend at the elbows and have the palms facing one another. Lots of options here, okay? Now, make that left glute work. Contract the left glute. Breathe. Maybe take your gaze up. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come forward, halfway, pause. 1, keep breathing, relax the shoulders. 2, and 3. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, come into warrior 2. So arms are shoulder height. For a moment here, straighten the front leg. Take a break, keep breathing. And then when you're ready, sink back into that front knee. Stay rooted in that back foot and continue to send the tailbone down toward the mat. Your gaze is soft, looking over the right hand. Watch the direction of that knee. Have it point toward the pinky toe. Stay with your breath. Breathe. Inhale. Now cartwheel the arms forward and down. Pivot onto the left toes. Drag that right foot back. Back to downward facing dog. Do whatever you need to do in this down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, folks, at any time you're welcome to come into child's pose. You don't need to wait for my cue. It's all part of responding to what it is that you need. Every day is different. Inhale, left toes reach up, nice big reach. Exhale, step it forward, land lightly, and then pivot the right heel down onto the mat. When you're ready, inhale, warrior one, left side. Exhale, sinking into that left knee. And now think about all those principles that we went through on the other side. So much to think about. So left knee is directing toward the pinky toe. This right hip is wrapping forward any amount. Back leg stays straight. Outer edge of that back foot stays rooted. Draw the low belly in. Keep the integrity there and send the tailbone down toward the mat. Notice what you're feeling. If it's comfortable, take your gaze up. Maybe even consider looking at where the ceiling meets the wall. Relax the shoulders, but keep the arms strong and straight. Option to take them out to the side or on your waist. Breathe. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Contract that right glute. Make it work. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, reach the arms forward and pause. Exhale here. Keep wrapping that right hip forward. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, once again, check in, sink in, make any adjustments necessary. Let's give ourselves a break here by straightening the front leg for a moment. Full exhale. And then come to bend into that front knee once again. Being really mindful of what's happening with that front knee. Think external rotation of that left thigh. Contract the right glute. Stay rooted in your anchor. That's the back foot. Arms are strong and straight, but the shoulders are relaxed. Beautiful. Gaze is over your left hand. Take one more breath in. Full exhale out. Inhale, cartwheel the arms forward and down. Pivot onto the right toes and then drag that left foot back to downward facing dog. Take a moment, breathe, do whatever you need to do here. So few extra breaths in down dog or child's pose, your choice. Inhale. Exhale. Wherever you find yourself, aim to release in your low back. Let the exhale help you find that. Just letting go, feeling any amount of release. And if it's just too difficult today, then just imagine the idea of letting go. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the hands, step, walk, hop forward. Exhale, fold, bend the knees slightly or a lot. Take an extra moment here, pause. Inhale, slowly rise up, pressing down into the mat. As you curl yourself up, head is the last thing to lift. Take your time, no rush. Lovely. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open the arms wide as you fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward dog. Breathe. Inhale, left toes reach up. Exhale, once again, we're stepping it forward, pivot the right heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior two. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that front knee, just like we did. All right, take a moment, settle in, relax those shoulders. Keep the arms reaching out away from each other. Breathe. Continue to think external rotation. Keep the integrity in the core and direct the tailbone down. Legs are super strong. Breathe. Next, inhale, lower the right arm down. Turn the left palm up. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, only go as far back as is comfortable for your neck. Okay? Keep breathing. Think about the left side body reaching up toward the ceiling. And don't forget about that front knee because it wants to cave toward the center. Keep directing it toward the pinky toe. Next, inhale, rise up, warrior two. Full exhale here. Pause, inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend into that knee once again. And this time we're going to take the left forearm onto the left thigh and right hand to your hip. Pause here, breathe, check in with your stance. If you want to make any adjustments, you know that's always available to you. Now see if you can open up the chest a little more toward the ceiling. Pause, inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, reach it over your head, and then send that shoulder blade down your back. So you've got one big limb here from the tip of your fingers all the way down to the outer edge of your right foot. Option to stay here or extend the left arm out. 1, 2, and 3. Nice work, everyone. Inhale, come on up, warrior two. Full exhale here. Inhale, cartwheel the arms forward and down. Pivot onto the right toes. Come back. Downward facing dog. One breath. Full exhale. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, pause. Send the heels back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Tuck the tailbone under and fill the space between your shoulder blades. Stay with your breath. From here, you have the option to come to your knees. Keep the hips low. Or from plank, we're going to lower all the way down. Flipping onto the tops of your feet. Inhale, keep the elbows in, shoulders down and back. Rise up, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, again, 2 more times like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up, tabletop. Exhale, we're back to downward facing dog. Or again, child's pose. Your choice. Breathe. Inhale, right toes reach up. Exhale, stepping it forward, pivoting the left heel down. When you're ready, strong legs on the inhale brings you up, warrior two. Breathe. Very nice, everyone. Take breaks when you need. Remember, you don't have to wait for my cue, so water, whatever's close by. All right, settling in, relaxing those shoulders. Keep the legs strong. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. And then we're gonna lower the left arm down, turn the right palm up, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, can you sink into that front knee a little more? Paying attention to not create any stress or strain in the neck or shoulders, so only go as far back as is comfortable. Sending the outside edge of your torso on the right side up toward the ceiling. Breathe. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Take a moment. At any time, if your arms get tired, feel free to bring them onto your hands onto your waist. Otherwise, we're back to warrior 2. Breathe. And then from here, we're going to take the right forearm and place it on the right thigh. Inhale, exhale. So pause here, hand on hip. Inhale. Now you have the option to reach the arm up. Exhale, left arm over the head. And then pull that left shoulder blade down your back. Breathe. Try and relax the face, relax the jaw. 1, 2, and 3. Staying here for a few more breaths, or you have the option to reach the right arm out. Three counts. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, rise up, back to warrior 2. Exhale here. Inhale, cartwheel the arms forward and down. Pivot onto the left toes and then drag that right heel back. We're back to downward facing dog. Nice work. Now everybody, come down to your knees, shift back into child's pose or some version of this. Take a few breaths. Great idea to take a water break here if you need. Notice what's happening with your breathing. It's likely a faster pace. So just take some time to settle in, breathing in and out through the nose or mouth, slowing things down. Allow the chest to be heavy. Let it sink down toward the mat. Staying with your breath. Let that be your only focus. Beautiful. Next, inhale, rise up, tabletop. Exhale, we're coming back to downward dog, so position your hands accordingly. Notice where your feet are in space. Can you come to straighter legs? They don't have to be straight, but notice where you are now at this point in your practice. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the hands, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take your time, press down through the heels, slowly rise up, let the mid-back reach up toward the ceiling. Head always is the last thing to lift. Lovely. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, right foot, then left, pause. Coming to plank, heels back, crown of the head forward. Make sure you're not dumping your head down. So much more work that way. All right, tuck the tailbone under. Fill the space between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And then your version of chaturanga. Coming to the knees, keep the hips low, lowering down, or from plank, elbows in, come all the way down to your belly. This is where we're going to change it up a bit. Flip onto the tops of your feet. Take your fingertips out to the side. Inhale. Wave the spine up. Head is the last thing to lift. Exhale, lower. Press into the tops of the feet as you come up. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the stretch in the core. Inhale. Rise up. Maybe a little bit higher without straining or compromising the low back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands come in, press up, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. And then from here, inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, step it forward. Fold. Walk your feet so that they're hip distance apart if they're not there already. Start to bend deeply into those knees. Inhale, lift the torso, fingertips leave the floor. Pause, take your hands to your thighs and send your glutes back. Press the palms down into your thighs. Try and release in the low back. Give it a little bit of a stretch. All right, from here now, inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Now just take a peek for a moment. You should be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, send your shins, knees back. Keep sending the glutes back behind you. Pause, breathe, relax those shoulders. They want to creep up toward the ears. Now, can you sink a little more? And as you keep your legs exactly the way they are, can you raise your arms a little more? Check in, breathe. You can always come back here. 1, 2, and 3. Exhale, folding forward and down. Let it all go, coming to straighter legs. Inhale, bend the knees, slowly rise up. Take your time. Exhale, coming to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we're folding forward one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. From here now, we're gonna walk the feet mat distance apart. Toes can remain pointing forward, or you may find it's a little more comfortable to come into the next posture by turning your heels slightly in. From here, we're gonna sink the glutes down, coming into a squat. The heels may lift, no problem. If you wanna modify this by staying more upright, that's optional as well. Take your arms to the inside of your thighs. You can take your prop, once again, if it helps, you can place your hands on the prop. We're gonna hang out here for a bit. Option to close the eyes or keep a soft gaze. Allow the groin area to release. Stay with your breath. Check in with your low back. When we're at our desks, working, studying, it's actually the worst position for our backs. So if you ever feel it, you need to give your lower back some kindness. This is a great stretch to come into. And now focusing on that low back, try and let the pelvis be a little heavier. Feel the release. Now this might be the tricky part. Slowly, slowly start to make your way down onto the mat as gracefully as you can. It never really is that graceful. Okay, just find your way on the mat. All right, so from here, have the legs out in front of you. You have the option to have your strap close by. So legs are either sealed together, or if it feels more comfortable, have them about hip distance apart. Flex the feet, but make sure the heels are rooted on the mat, okay? So from here, on the inhale, reach the arms up. On the exhale, as you draw the belly in, we're gonna hinge at the hips, lead with the chest, keep that back flat. So it never matters how far forward, whether you can touch your toes or not the point. The idea here is keep the integrity in the spine, keep the height, that lift in the spine as you take yourself forward. Here's where you have the option to place your strap around your feet and hold on to it with one hand, okay? Or two, whatever feels better. Wherever you land, pause, check in, take the shoulders back, take the chin back, keep the back flat. Inhale, exhale. Can you hinge a little more? Check in, make sure you're not straining. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Every exhale is an opportunity to release in the low back. That helps to release in the hamstrings or wherever you're feeling tightness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, now round the back, slowly roll up. Lovely. I'm just going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing for this next posture in the time that we have remaining. So left leg stays outstretched. Inhale, bend the right knee and step the right foot just to the outside edge of your sit bone, bringing it a little closer. Take the left hand to the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm up, maybe move the right thigh away. Exhale, lean forward, reach as far as you can go, and then take the arm, the right arm, in front of the right shin and pause. So the right arm is straight, the palm is facing forward. Continue to lean forward, press down through the left hand to give you a bit of leverage here. Keep the left foot flexed. Breathe. Release once again in that lower right back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Continue to stay here, or you have the option to extend the left arm out. Opening up the chest. Breathe. Create a lot of resistance between the right arm and the right shin. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale and release. Extend the right leg out. Windshield wiper the feet, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, step the left foot closer to the sit bone and out to the side. Take the right hand to the mat this time. Inhale, big reach of the left arm up. Exhale, lean forward, move that left thigh away from you. Exhale, take the left arm in front of the left shin. And now find any amount of resistance here. The left palm is facing forward. You're pushing down through the right hand to send the chest forward. Breathe. Keep that right foot flexed. 1, back is straight. 2, keep breathing, relax the shoulders. 3, staying here, you have the option to lift the right arm. 4, 5, and 6. Release. Let it all go. Extend the left leg out. Lean back on your hands. Take a moment here, just windshield wiper the feet. Maybe bounce the legs on the mat. And now from here, we're going to step our feet onto the mat. Again, have them hip distance apart and slowly start to roll down. You can come onto your forearms. If you like, just before we settle right down, maybe walk the feet a little closer to your sit bones. Take a moment and take the knees to the right side, lifting up, and then to the left side, back up. One more time. Right side, lift, and left side, lift. All right, now come all the way down onto your back. Allow every single muscle in your back to just release. Inhale, reach the arms out shoulder height. Exhale here, keep the palms down on the floor. Inhale, walk the feet together. Exhale here. Inhale, extend the left leg out to straight. Exhale. Inhale, right thigh comes in. Exhale, come into a spinal twist. So taking that right knee over to the left side, any amount, keep pointing the left toes forward. Maybe turn your gaze to the right side. Pause. If this feels too much, feel free to keep the right foot or toes on the inside edge of just beside the left leg without crossing over. That's what I meant to say. Okay, you're still getting a bit of a spinal twist. It's just a little gentler, but there's still benefit happening. Your gaze is in the opposite direction of your knees. Aim to keep that right shoulder blade on the mat. Even if it's lifted, that's okay, but think about that, having that intention. All right, next inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale here. Step the left foot onto the mat. Inhale, extend the right leg out to straight. Exhale here. Inhale, draw the left thigh into the chest. Exhale, we're coming into the spinal twist on the right side. Again, option to turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Left shoulder roots down toward the mat. And then option just to keep that left foot on the inside of that right leg if that feels better. So check in, notice what you need, be good to yourselves, be gentle. Inhale, exhale. Every exhale, feel yourself heavier and heavier on the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale here. Step both feet onto the mat. For the last time today, just windshield wiper the knees from side to side. All right, pause and center. Extend the right leg out to straight and then the left. Find your thumbs, place them just above the tops of your glutes here and push your glutes away from you. You may slide up your mat, that's okay, but the idea here is to get a little bit of length in your low back. Really taking care of that low back today. And now, let the feet relax. Allow the arms to rest alongside your body, palms up or down, whatever feels right. I invite you to close the eyes here. If it feels better to keep them open, then just keep a soft gaze. Wherever you land, be still. Feel the release, letting every single muscle in your face relax. Cheeks are soft. The space between your eyebrows softens. Tongue is heavy and maybe the lips part. Neck releases. Shoulders soften. Back muscles release. Let the belly be soft. Notice if you're lifting yourself away from the mat unconsciously, and just surrender to the floor, the foundation that supports you. Just be. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Gently bring movement back into your fingers and toes. If the eyes are closed, lifting your gaze. From here, exhale all your air. Inhale, take a big reach, the arms over the head, point the toes. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale with a sigh. Keep the arms where they are. Step the feet onto the mat. Take a moment. Roll over onto your right side and pause. Just check in and notice what it is that you're feeling throughout your body, what sensations are coming up, and what areas of tension have released. When you're ready, press yourself up, coming into a comfortable seated position, taking a moment always to thank yourself for your practice. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.